Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 9 and 10 of the Wayward Sons cast. I'm going to be playing this. Actually, I probably should have done whatever. The like free soar. So it doesn't yeah, let's do that. How does one free soar? Zen mode. I think that's what it is. Alrighty. So, Wayward Sons cast, episode 9 to start. Since I missed last week, we're going to do both. Whoa. We're going to do both right here and right now. So, yeah. So, this episode's called The Trap, episode 9. It's directed by Robert Singer, this is his second episode um, for season 15. This game's a bit harder to play and talk at the same time. I need to stop trying to do cool shit. Okay, so yeah, directed by him, his second of the season, of this final season. The first being the second episode. And so I thought that was kind of cool. Got another Robert Singer episode. I wonder how many he's going to direct. More than 4? He's only done at most 4 in the past, several seasons. So I doubt he'll do more than 4. Probably do 3. So we might get one more Robert Singer episode sometime. So yeah, pretty right off the bat, pretty decent episode. Nothing crazy. Like it felt like the implications were the biggest, like that was the biggest like thing going on. It's like the implications of Chuck and his, now he's healed. I guess it's speculation is what I should say, really. What are we to speculate right now? Because Chuck is healed, and I don't recall if they straight up. No, Sam did check his wound as well. Yeah, so they're both healed. Ooh, which I find really interesting. The wound is not a major, oh god, component of the story right now. I don't know. I doubt it'll come back even. It doesn't seem like its relevancy just went away in episode 9 because Chuck, got what he wanted. He was able to, use his big galaxy brain, put it to some good use, um, and so he got away clean with that one. It seems, which was his biggest issue, and now I can only assume. I mean, it's kind of like what Sam and Dean were saying. It's just like, well, what now? And it's kind of like, well, keep doing what we're doing, I guess. Just keep trying to find a way to fucking stop him. I don't know. Chuck's doing pretty well for himself right now. He's ahead, um, and it makes sense. So I'm definitely not complaining about this. I'm just very curious, like what's gonna happen next if the wound is no longer, that was like the big thing to start it all off, to end last season even. So, but I'm also not. I'm actually kind of glad because if I had to choose between like just writing the wound off and like something else is gonna happen to like really make it, something suspenseful or something, interesting. I'd rather have this just kind of like just throw it away. Don't let it become some weird thing where you have to like, come up with some weird rules regarding the wound. And because I was, this entire time I was questioning stuff like that. I was like, what exactly are we to expect from this wound, right? Is it gonna be stupid? I just don't want it to be stupid. So I'd rather it just be gone than to, have it be something stupid. So there you go. There's my thoughts on that. And now, let's see what else. I didn't really write much down for this episode because I guess not a lot happened. It was just Sam and Chuck in this one place. I mean, obviously they do the time travel thing around, but they're in one place. Dean and Cass are in purgatory, which wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. It was pretty cool though. Back in purgatory, we have interesting note though of um oh fuck, what's his name? I wrote it down, I think. Benny. Um so Benny gets word, I mean Dean gets word that Benny is dead. Um because he was in purgatory. But as we know from Sam's visions, which I okay, well, um so Sam's visions, which Chuck said, like, I don't know if he was talking about Sam's all of his visions or just like particular ones. Whenever he like, because one was there was the nightmare visions, and then there was like one where he just like straight up had visions. I think because of the wound, like it was a reaction to the wound. So I think those are different things, but like Sam's, but they I don't know, they were still connected via the wound, and that's why he had those like nightmares. I thought, but or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Anyways, that the first one we saw where it was like Dean and Benny uh, going to kill Sam. Um, yeah, which was like a premonition or like something like that, right? Um, no, yeah, that is what Chuck said. He said they were premonitions. But maybe, well, no. Yeah, yeah, okay, let's just go forward with that. I started thinking of this episode's future stuff. But okay, no. The premonition with Benny, right? So we know he's probably not dead, right? That's about all I was getting at. He's probably definitely not dead. Because Dean, I think they're gonna run into Benny. Like I don't know if Sam will go dark side this season, like at all. Um, and what that would entail, but uh, nonetheless, I do not think Benny is dead. Um, so I'm looking forward to seeing him again. And then there was like, this episode's visions of Chuck's via the time thing, the little clock, um, watch rather. So those ones involve like Sam and Dean also going like straight up turning into monsters, having to get taken out by the people they care about and stuff like that, and or those people dying, and or dying. It's gonna be like both, which I think is a weak bluff by Chuck because it's like by not stopping Chuck now, by losing, aren't doesn't that imply that they will die? Because isn't that Chuck's end game is to kill them, or like have it be like his best story? I don't know what Chuck wants anymore, or if he just wants them to die, or what. But I don't think Chuck knows what he wants either, though. Actually, but regardless, it's weak. It's a weak bluff. I think it's pretty lame that Sam fell for it, but um, I think he's what Chuck is doing is possibly showing them visions of the other Sam and Deans in the in the other world lines, right? The other Sam and Dean worlds. Um, he's showing Sam those outcomes and possibilities, but as Dean was saying, he's like, not this Sam, not this Dean. I think that was Dean who was saying that. This episode, they are, as we know, and as people have said, and even Chuck himself, it's like they are unique. They are his favorite story, or versions of his story. Um, and I think, yeah, I think it's a bluff because of that. And if Sam and Dean give up to Chuck, and Chuck wins, or if they don't give up and Chuck wins, they're most likely going to be dead as part of the result of that. So they won't be able to save their friends and family anyways. They will die anyways. So it's like I don't know. But maybe I don't know. It's just it's really just like what is the plan because Sam and Dean are saying like we need to stop Chuck. We need to he's got to go, right? But it's like they also have the dilemma of if he goes, so does all of like creation essentially. So we can't kill him. We can't like completely get rid of him. We have to do like weird traps of sorts, I guess. Weird spells. That was kind of what they were trying to do. Lock him away or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like that's not how they're gonna stop Chuck. Like at the end of the season, if Chuck is to be stopped, that's not how it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not saying that just because of the outcome of this episode, but that's just not how it would go down. I don't think so. Whoa. Oh man. All right. So I'm glad to see what's her face, deaf girl from Weeds. Her, I assume, won't be around for at least several episodes, unless they like kill her off or write her off, and then she comes back somewhat soon. But it sounds like she's, like she, is very traumatic, and she feels bad, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be out of here for a bit, or something. So, not a big fan of her character, so totally fine by me. Um, and whoa, I was looking at my notes. Oh, and with all the other, I was talking about like the the watch, uh, time travel. Cass, I mean, again, this is probably just a different world line, but Cass is like their last dude, their last their last homie who survives with them into he dies in 2021, and then I think they like eventually get caught by vampires. That was like the outcome of that of all those jumping around different times. It was like, yeah, they eventually just get caught by Nest, turn into vampires, and then become monsters and go out fighting their friends, which would really suck. Um, and the funny thing about the bluff is like I doubt Chuck would even allow that to be the end of the story because I don't recall him being like, "Oh man, that'd be a great ending," but you probably wouldn't like that, now would you? No, I'm pretty sure he was like, "Wow, you guys really want to go out like that?" And it's like, Chuck, you shut the fuck up. You wouldn't even let them go out like that because you care too much. Because ultimately, yeah, I think he cares way too much. He loves the lads. He's just a little grumpy right now. um, so I really think the Chuck uh, redemption arc will start somewhat soon. I don't know if there's going to be a big traumatic thing that really puts him, makes him hit rock bottom with everybody. But I already think he kind of is there. So I guess we'll see, but I think that's going to happen the rest of this episode. Um, let's see. Not much else to talk about. Yeah, it's just like, oh, the thing about the trap requiring the mark of. That's right. That's how that. So he did show that as part of the watch stuff, but maybe that's the only part that is true to their timeline, or maybe regardless they're unique enough that the mark of Cain doesn't affect, like they save Cass from the mark of Cain, but yeah, so from what it sounded like, the trap to trap Chuck required someone to take the mark of Cain. I don't even remember that being a thing, and I thought this was a spell that we already knew about. Maybe it's not, and maybe I just didn't understand any of that, but ow, fuck, scratched my head really hard. God, my nail is sharp. uh Fuck. So I don't know, that was interesting. So I guess we'll see what happens next on the whole Chuck thing. I know this next episode 10, is how do you say, filler. It looks funny, but it's filler. Um, Most likely, maybe something happens, but like Garth is back. Lol, we're gonna have a good old time with our boy Garth. So that should be fun. But I'm definitely looking forward to what is the fuck is actually gonna happen going forward. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop it here. I should probably just do that right now, and then the next one's gonna start. So there you go. All right, bye. Hello and welcome to the Wayward Sons cast, Supernatural podcast, episode 10, called The Hero's Journey. Hero's Journey. Let's see who directed this one. I forgot to look that up. So let's see. Okay. As always, unprepared. Feels good. Feels good, man. Where the fuck is the wiki? Huh. Why isn't it showing up? What the fuck? Is this it? The Hero's Journey, yeah, okay. Spelled differently than I thought. Anyways, this one's directed by John F. Showalter, who has directed for several seasons, since season 5, so a whole bunch. Pretty cool. He's done, what's he done? He's done like a few for each season, the past few seasons. Only did 2 and 14, and 13 actually. 1 and 11, okay, so on and so forth. So, never more than 4. It's not a whole lot. But anyways, Supernatural, let's play the game. Let's get that going first. Okay, here we go. So, we last left our heroes after episode 9. Things are like just back to normal, which I love, but let's see, which one do I... Right, okay, that's how I do things. So yeah, I'm glad it just like the way the episode starts is like it's just a normal day. Dean's going to buy some brew, get some food, or get whatever, get some snacks, because Sam's making the food. It's probably what they do all the time. Just like a chill day. But everything starts going awry, and in hijinks ensues. To the point where it's like obviously something's wrong. And then they get a call from Garth. Garth needs help. Cass is away from the story this episode. He's in heaven, apparently. Finally getting some information from the remaining angels, whoever the fuck's left. I don't know the status of heaven or angels. Haven't known for a while. I assume we're going to get some things somewhat updated on that front, since we now know like hell is run by Rowena. Everything's kind of fucked there right now with God opening opening the the whole... I guess they all got... I don't know if they all got sent back. I don't I don't know the state of things right now. Still, I guess maybe it's been explained, but anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so Cass in heaven. Hopefully, we figure out what's going on there. Where the fuck do I go? There we go. So that's what's what. Oh, there's the boss room. Have I? I don't have the map right now. Shit. Whatever. Let's just run through this. So, funny episode. Not a lot going on here. Essentially, just a bridge episode to set up the next arc, which I will talk about briefly at the end. So, we start the episode off with a Hell in a fucking Cell monster match, monster edition. Pretty sick. Dude gets blown the fuck out by creepy stabby lady. I thought it was going to go the other way around, honestly. I thought she was human at first. I was like, oh shit, they're battling humans against monsters. But then she busted out her monster powers. So, yeah, so that's going on. Let's see. I guess I already started the episode when I started talking about, like, Cass's in heaven. Right, so that's the other shit. That's the other side of what happened. So they go see Garth, right? Car breaks down, shitty luck, feeling super cursed, feels cursed, man. And talking to Garth when they first walk in the door, he's goofy as hell. Oh shit, gonna fucking die. Oh, why is he getting like slowed down? Is that because he's grayed? That's got to be what that is. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna try and kill this guy real quick. Cool. Sick. Damage and range up. We need something else besides this fucking. I hate that thing. What's in here? Oh shit! I'm getting shot at, my dudes. I think. How far can I shoot? Oh, it stops right there. But he goes all the way. Oh, it's just hitting that guy. What am I saying? My bullets don't go through there. Okay, it goes pretty far. Okay, kind of want that ghost. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh, if they go through him, I forgot like what he was. Oh, okay, well that's not great. I'm gonna blow up this little guy. Let's bomb again. LB. Shit. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. And dare I take that? Deaths list. What's happening? Okay. Damn. I don't know if that was good or not. Probably not. Alright. Whoa. Back to the podcast. Okay, talking to Garth's family, I think is where I left off. I don't remember what I was trying to, like... Does he fall? Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, sick. So it could be through him, or just once he's, like, in your area. Boom. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yeah. Blow that shit up. Damn it. God fucking damn it. What the fuck does that thing do? Forgot. The left hand. Probably take the left hand. I don't know. Can't remember. Alright. Podcast, right. Goddamn. Garth, funny stuff. So we hear him say one of the twins' names. He has 3 kids. And he's got two little baby twins, and he says Sammy to one of them. You're like, ah, shit, of course. You don't hear the name for the other one, which made me speculate, like, oh, what's it gonna be? Is it not Dean? Is it gonna be Dean? And we're just like, it's suspenseful. But no, it's funny. He's like, I kind of named it after you, Sam. Garth says, and Dean's like, oh, so this little guy must be. And then Garth goes in Castillo. uh, that got me. That was pretty good. Um, what else? So they find out why they're there. It's just a funny episode. I feel like I'm just relaying what the fuck happened in this episode. So I'm gonna stop doing that. Especially when I was just saying like, oh, that sure was a funny part. And I literally just said the entire thing. What the fuck? Let's skip all that bullshit. Let's just I don't know. Do I have anything to say for this episode? I wrote a bunch of stuff down, but I guess let's see. It's okay, so it's really funny how this issue that they're having is super meta, right? With like they're like, oh, so like we're discount versions of ourselves now. We've been downgraded from not main characters. We're just characters in a book, or in this story rather that Chuck's writing. There's a few other funny parts, but I don't want to like go over a bunch of them. But like whenever they got captured, the Merciless Winchester wrestling name is pretty great. The Merciless Winchesters. Okay. So yeah, I'm really curious what Chuck wants. If this is indeed something Chuck's doing, I guess it is. If not, it's just a really weird way of doing a one-off filler funny episode. Like why portray it in this way, unless it's just for the meta commentary, but of how they're not normal people, and Chuck's confirmed it. They know this, but actually seeing the reality of it, conversely is, or like the contrast rather. Yeah, it's pretty interesting nonetheless. I like it. I don't think this was a bad episode. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of funny parts, and this normal version of Dean like freaking out because he's like at the end of the episode, kind of throughout the entire episode, just like weird shit happens, but like whenever they're, it's just like, man, we need to regroup, man, we need to get out of here. um, you don't normally hear him say these things. It was pretty funny. Oh my god, what the fuck is that thing? I wish it stayed. Maybe I don't, but kind of wish it stayed on screen. Like the screen carried it for me. I don't know. Maybe that's stupid. Was that the last one? Well, I think that's about it. Let's see. Anything else? Garth just being a fucking badass. Total badass. Do I want to control with this? No. That feels better. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Being a badass, saving the day, C4, machete to the fucking dome piece. Good shit. Got Garthed. Got Garthed. And so yeah, this Chuck behind this like enabling or disabling their main character status, main hero's status, is a thing. I don't know where they're going with that, but the whole Alaska thing, I think that's intriguing. I'm definitely curious as to what goes down. I didn't see the preview for next week. I wish I remembered to watch that, but I just started recording like right away. So here we are. Next week, looking good. Boss fight. oh my god, I'm gonna pause that and end the stream. So peace out. Not stream, podcast. um, all right, that's it. Yes. Goodbye. See you next time.